You've been listening to the radio. The guy's playing next door, right?
Yeah.
Classic rock. All right, so welcome to, what are we calling this thing?
The Creek This Week.
The Creek
No?
this week.
Yeah,
Something like
that's
that.
the name.
We had one suggestion. We asked for suggestions to title this thing, and it was
Vblog.
Olog, which
It's like short for video log. Vblog.
Olog, which sounds like some kind of Slavic, I don't know, it's some character.
It sounds like a guy from like 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk food. Let's talk food.
Shift switch.
Right? Favorite foods. I think I know yours.
Well, lay it on me.
Pasta.
Yes. No
Pasta?
secrets after 25 years of ministry together. Yeah, I'm a Mennonite,
I thought
but
he was
I
about to say
love
marriage.
pasta.
Pasta. Isn't
Pasta.
it pasta? And
If you're from Canada, you draw out the vowel and you say pasta.
pasta.
Yeah.
All right, Alex.
Everyone should know this by now. I love pad Thai.
So the Italian likes Thai,
food.
Let's go.
and the Mennonite likes Italian. So
That's wrong.
what about the Scotsman?
Scotsman? I do like a good haggis. It's nice, but my favorite would be, I'm with my brother, Thai food's where it's at.
So
I go
good.
with Pad Ki Mao. It's where it's at.
So good.
Nice.
So why are we talking about food this week?
Well, Alex ended his talk this week with the application about fasting.
Fasting, going without food intentionally.
Because he was talking about disordered desires, and we were talking about this as a way to apply the talk about how do we battle the deceptive ideas that get yanked on through our disordered desires. So talk a little bit more about that, Alex. What do we mean when we're talking about disordered desires?
Yeah, so when we talk about disordered desires, we're talking about the lies that we believe about the things we do. So when we look at things on the internet that we're not supposed to look at, why are we actually doing those things? There's a disordered desire that has been manipulated by the enemy, right? And so part of the reason why we're doing this is to deny our flesh. And Paul uses this word flesh, which is actually called sarx. And it's this idea of our sinful animalistic desires. So we're denying our flesh.
Cool.
So fasting, going without food. I mean, food's not bad.
No.
Right? We need food to live, but the disordered desire, if I'm hearing you right, is when we feel angry or
we replace it.
or anxious or something like that. Rather than going to God with those things and letting Him deal with them, we'll go to food. Right?
Comfort.
That sort of a thing. So, I mean, that's what I do
Guilty.
all the time.
Yeah.
So fasting is almost like a real brute force coming against that idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are subtle things we can do, like there's prayer and there's study and there's solitude and silence and things like that that can help us reorient our world. But this is kind of a fist fight when it comes to the spiritual life.
It says no, the hardest kind of no to the appetite that demands your attention and demands to be an idol, a replacement God that says, I'll give you comfort, I'll give you the thing that God apparently isn't giving you. And that's, again, the devil's deceptive little way of using our appetites to draw us away from Him. Gotcha. So just a final thought about that, Dan, is that, this is a struggle for a lot of Christians. And remember, Jesus did not say, if you fast, right? He said when. So He assumes that we'll do it. And this might be one of the hardest things for Western Christians to get our brains around as a discipline that we come back to. But it's so critical in a world where, our appetites take over.
Yeah, so we challenged you guys to do that this Wednesday.
It's going to happen
and so
on
you guys will
Wednesday.
get to see this by that point. And we are encouraging you guys to join us in fasting during dinner as we join in our weekly prayer we just started called Nightlight, which was like COVID 1900, but it's Nightlight. And we're going to spend some time praying together and fasting together as a church community.
Sweet.
So this is really, I think you'll find if you accept the challenge, this can be really significant, even just one meal. Right, so we're not asking you to jump in and spend 40 days in the wilderness like Jesus did, or even 70, even a whole day. Just skip dinner. And so we'll come together online and pray together. And here's the thing, with that physical sensation of, I've missed a meal. And that really, when you feel that, that's kind of the point.
Yep.
Is that's a reminder, that's a prompt. It's like, oh, right, I don't need food right now as much as I need the Word of God. I need community. I need the presence of God. And we're going to experience that together. And then we break fast for Thursday morning. That's why we call it breakfast.
Yep.
And so we're going to be able to do that all together. So remember, if this is a new thing for you, that having that sensation of physical discomfort, that's kind of the point. It's a reminder, it's a prompt. And you can say along with us, it's like, no, I'm going to put food aside for just this one meal and take all that energy, the time, the effort, and all the resources to prepare that meal. I'm going to redeploy them in an effort to be near God.
That's awesome. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome.
And we look forward to having you guys check in with us every week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wednesday
And
nights.
let us know how it goes, and give us some feedback on the creek this week. And we will see you all next weekend. We're starting a new series, right?
Yeah.
Called.
Well, the next week is going to be the world, the last.
Right. We got one more week in
and
this
then we're going to
series.
go Emancipation Proclamation,
We're gonna
the
talk.
freedom of the gospel from Galatians.
So we'll see you this weekend to wrap up the Live No Lies series and get ready for the Galatians series coming up next.
Nice.
Stay healthy.
Let's go get some food.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Abs.
I'm out.
He's out.